Hello. This is me getting dumping. Blech. I just ate some like chemical nacho cheese that came in like a little container and I ate it with some chips. Oh, sometimes I eat things and they make me feel so sick. And I'm like, wow, this is my body telling me that this stuff is like poison and I shouldn't be eating this crap. And yet, here I am eating it. So yeah, just kind of, for me, dumping is kind of like some burping or just feeling kind of like clammy and hot or cold depending on the weather. Right now it's just hot outside, so I'm like hot and sweaty and yucca. Um, for me, dumping usually just involves that. Um, I did have some frozen yogurt from one of those like frozen yogurt joints, and I got the sugar-free, ice cream. I didn't get that much, and I put almonds on there and some mixed nuts and a tiny little bit of crumbled up Oreo. I don't know what did it, but I got home and I was just having diarrhea and I was like getting like goosebumps and I was sweaty and clammy and just like, I'm dying. I'll probably go back and have the ice cream again, sadly. Oh my god, so horrible. I never learned my lesson. There's some people like they'll eat something, get horribly sick, and then never eat it again. And me, I'll eat it again. Not good. But yeah, no, I mean, like I made like a good decision. I wanted something sweet, so I ended up getting, a small portion of sugar-free ice cream. And I didn't go and put like gummy bears and crap all over my ice cream. I just did almonds and, chopped nuts and a little bit of Oreo. But, like I did like a half of the scoop. It was like half a teaspoon or something, just a tiny little bit. And I got home and I just felt horrible. And I did the math, even with the Oreo, it was like I think 13 or 14 grams of sugar, and it shouldn't have affected me like it did, but I don't know. And then months before that, I had a little bit of cheesecake, and that was like a really heavy cheesecake. But it was like Father's Day, I think, and I just had a little bit because I hadn't eaten much that day. And oh my god, I was like sweating and I felt like I couldn't catch my breath. And but I noticed it a lot with things that have too much sugar. For me, it's the sugar. I don't really eat greasy things anymore, so probably if I did, it would give me dumping too. But for me, it's really just the sweets. Let's see here. So I'm on week 19. I'm finally settling into the 170s, and I've lost officially 80 pounds, which is amazing. Not since surgery, but since like when I like first started really, trying to lose weight. And I think I've lost like 20 something before surgery, and then it's been 50 something after surgery, which I think is still pretty good. So I saw my surgeon this week, and everything was great. The only thing, that I had seen was with the nutritionist, and she said that my iron was a little low, but I think it's because of the birth control I'm on now, which is making me constantly be on my period, which sucks. And so that probably mixed with being, having low iron problems throughout my life, mixed that with the, messed up lady bits, probably kind of, made my iron really low. So I've been taking an iron pill, and I feel really like awake again. I'm not taking naps, and I'm not feeling like really lazy. So that's good. And also, I was telling her that I was throwing up a lot, and I started taking probiotic pills. I don't know if there's a correlation, but I'm gonna keep taking them anyway. I started feeling really like much better since taking. I think they're like Philips brand probiotic pills. I don't know. So I started taking them, and I really started feeling better, and I wasn't throwing up as much. But I will maybe now and then throw up still just because of eating the wrong thing. And those things are bread, pasta, like long Chinese noodles. And I think the problem with those is that they just, I don't know, they like kind of swell up in my stomach, and B, I haven't learned how to chew them. I don't know, like if I'm eating, like today I made like a little turkey sloppy joe sandwich. And I sauteed up some peppers and onions and a little bit of turkey meat and a little bit of like sloppy joe mix. And I put it on a light hamburger bun, and I'm eating it. I took 2 bites, and all of a sudden I'm just like, I'm dying. I was like, I had to go like take a nap because it just felt so horrible. And so that, I told her that, and I told her how I was always throwing up, and I'm not anymore. But she said that sometimes some of her patients can have like an internal stitch that's sticking into your stomach. Happens, I guess. And sometimes that can kind of like, stick to your food, and your food can't go down nicely. And but I don't know. I'm kind of like, keep that stitch there. I'm like, I like, in a weird way, I like feeling kind of cruddy when I'm eating carbs, because carbs are bad for you. I don't want to eat pasta anymore. Like, so many times I've tried to quit pasta and I couldn't, and now when I eat it, I can't eat, like, I can eat toast if it's toasted and crunchy, it just kind of like breaks apart and becomes a paste when it goes inside of you. But fluffy bread, it just becomes like this sponge that kind of sticks inside you, and it just, I don't know, not good. And I mentioned, oh, actually, I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I told her I'm losing my hair, and she's like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Some people lose it more than others. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And she said that up to the 6 month mark is hopefully when it will start to slow down by 6 months. And I think right now I'm at 19 weeks, so still have some more hair loss to look forward to. I guess that's it. I don't know. I really want to do like a video for people who want to like see like what I'm eating, because I think I don't know, I think I'm doing pretty good for my weight and height. Like every week I lose between 2 and 2.5 pounds. It's like a given. Like sometimes I'll be plateauing, but the way that the plateau hits my graph, like half of the plateau will be in one week and the other half of the plateau will be in the other week. And somehow my graph always goes down like 2 or 2.5 pounds. And it's really like, it's like, okay, I'm still okay, And I feel like I've been kind of eating more the last like couple weeks, and also been plateauing. I don't know. One of these days I'll show you my graph. But I just hate using iMovie now. I don't know. Ever since they kind of been updating it. I used to use it in college, and now I'm like, what the hell did they do? Oh, something I can't wait to show you guys. Probably next week, my next video, I'm gonna do a before and after picture with me and my husband. I took a picture of both of us. My dad took the picture like last August, and I'm gonna do one in a couple of days. And we're gonna wear the same clothes we wore last year. And then maybe we'll do another picture like wearing, smaller clothes. But it's just kind of like a funny thing to do, because I still got my same t-shirt, and he's got the same huge moo shirt, And also, funny thing, we're driving to the gym today, and he goes, oh my God. And I go, what? He goes, I weigh less than your starting weight when you started this whole weight loss thing. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was 258, and now he's like 246. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like I was the size of him. I'm like, make sure like really think. You don't think you're that heavy, and then, And good news for my husband, he just lost, ding, 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 300 pounds. 300 pounds. Oh my God. I still can't, like, I don't know. Still crazy to me. And I tell people that, that know he's gotten the surgery. And they're kind of like, oh, wow. Like, I think, it's like an amazing thing when people be like, shit, he was really heavy. Like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, shut up. But, got a cat fur in my nose, sorry. Damn cats. So I guess that's it. Enjoy your summer and exercise. Bye.